Hi friends, welcome to Yin and Restore. My name is Anna and this is a space for us to receive the medicine of Yin in many different ways. In today's practice, we'll give some extra love to the lower back. And this is a great practice even if you just had a full day, if you're feeling tired, if you want to ground down and come back to your body. So we'll start lying down on the ground. You can come all the way down, keeping the knees bent. This is constructive rest pose. And you can place your feet either about hip width apart or even wider. Some of us will find more relief in the lower back by letting the knees support one another. So check in with your body and see what feels most relaxing for your hips, for your lower back, and for your whole lower body. You're welcome to place your right hand to your belly, left hand to chest, and take a moment to just settle in. And if it feels natural to close the eyes, let that happen. And if not, you might just rest the gaze or keep your eyes half open and just attuning to the way of just receiving. So see if you can let your body soften into the form, noticing the support of the ground, letting the shoulders drop down, the belly soften, even the hands soften. And start to check in with your breath and see if it's possible to let the inhale travel all the way down to the low belly, filling that space up. And extending the exhale, emptying all the way. And we'll stay here for about 2 minutes, so we have plenty of time to just settle in. And if being still feels uncomfortable in any way right now or throughout this practice, just notice that and know that you can always change and adjust so the practice suits you where you are. And as you tune your awareness towards the inside of your body, see if there's anywhere you might be holding tightness or tension. It might even be a mental thing. But see if you can soften, relax around it. And we'll be here for about 5 more breaths. Long, deep belly breaths. And there might even be a sigh coming through or a yawn. That happens when we start to slow down. And if this feels really comfortable for your lower back, it really brings in a lot of space and can feel like a relief. You're welcome to stay here longer. Otherwise, we'll bring our knees to chest and you can be still or find a slow rocking side to side. Holding onto the right knee and bringing the left foot back to the ground. Slowly option to extend the leg. But if this doesn't feel right, you can keep it half bent or keep it all the way foot to earth. Hugging right knee to right armpit. And keep that breath flowing to your low belly. And if possible, relaxing the shoulders. We'll just be here for about 1 minute. And of course, if there's movement that feels good in your body here, you can let that happen. Or just keep hugging the knee in. Another option is to hold behind the thigh. Or you can find a few breaths in your half happy baby. We're all different, so the angles and the alignment is not that important. It's more important how it feels in your body. Okay, so one more breath here. And then we'll bring the left knee to chest, right foot to ground. See what feels good here. Option to extend the leg all the way and keep hugging the left knee to your left armpit. And it's very common that you might feel that one side feels more smooth than the other. Yeah, just notice any communication from your body here. So letting the right leg be heavy. Last 3 breaths. Good, and we'll bring that right knee back. Roll over to the side and come all the way up to a seat. We'll come over and find our child's pose. So from your tabletop, let your sit bones ground back to the heels, and lowering the forehead to the ground. Of course, you can widen your knees if you wish. Find the placement here of legs and arms that really feels natural in your body. And if you do have a bolster or cushion that you rather rest your chest towards, that's perfect too. So in your child's pose, bring your awareness to the lower back. And see if you can let the breath create more space at the area around the sacrum, out to the sides of the body. So breathing in space to the lower back. Relaxing the shoulders, the face, the tongue inside the mouth, and allowing the whole body to really melt into the support of the earth. One breath at a time. And allow yourself to be curious. Listen to any sensations in your physical body. Notice what's moving through the mind, the heart. And in yin, we want to offer time in each shape to really give the body a chance to settle in and to really receive the effects of the pose. So you might notice with time that the sensations shift. But anytime if there's pain or discomfort, you know that you can always ease out. You don't have to stay as long as I'm guiding you. But for the last minute here, I'll be quiet. See if you can drop into your own practice. Notice what's here for you. Take another breath. Maybe there's a sigh or a sound, whatever brings you back here. And then we're going to slowly come back. You can roll up to a seat, hop over to one side, and bring the feet forward as we're coming into caterpillar pose. This is a seated forward fold. And you're very welcome, if you have a blanket or a bolster, to place it under your knees or as a support in front. All props are optional, and you can also use any cushion or blanket that you have. Another option for caterpillar is to keep the knees bent. If you're feeling that it's hard to fold forward, you can choose to sit on something. Okay, and then when it's time, when you're settled in, bringing the chin to chest and slowly, slowly roll in and down. It can be really nice also to support your head, but that's a personal choice if you want to keep the head just dangling or supported. So take all the time you need to find the shape, and when it's there, allow yourself to rest into it. And relaxing the shoulders, the elbows, fingers and toes. And again, bringing the awareness back to the lower back, just checking in. And you can imagine filling that space with your breath.
And staying with those long, slow, deep breaths. One of my teachers always used to say that yin is not about doing more, it's about staying longer. So notice what comes up for you when you're in that experience of staying longer. And we have about 1 more minute left here. So if you want to change anything, you can. You might drop in a little bit deeper or back out. Just listen to what's true in your body. And inviting a deeper breath. And bringing the hands down to the ground or your yoga mat, just noticing the structure, what your hands can touch. And bring a little push into the hands so you can use that support to bring yourself back to a seat. Just very, very slowly. And you might take a moment here with your hands just behind the back. We'll come all the way down to the ground. This is a rebound shape, so we're just allowing the effects of the pose to be felt. Eyes can be open or closed. There's nothing to do here, just receiving any sensations. And checking in with the lower back. Is there a response to the practice? And if there's anything that you really need, if your body's asking you to move, that's okay too. Yeah. And we'll bring the knees back to chest. Give yourself a good hug. And we're going to place feet back to the ground, right where we started. So it's time for a shape called supported bridge. I'll be using a block, but you can use a cushion, a folded blanket, anything you have if you don't have a yoga block. And we'll place the block under the sacrum. So think about your tailbone. That's the area where you want to support, quite far down, the lowest part of your spine. And you can for sure keep your knees bent, feet to the ground to start. Arms can be extended alongside the body, or cactus arms, or hands to body, whatever feels good and comfortable for you. With time in this shape, you might feel an urge to extend the legs, and that's absolutely okay. You might just extend one leg or both. But if you are doing that, if you're feeling that out, and there's this pinch in your lower back, that's a signal to place your feet back, because you don't want to put any extra pressure to the lower back if it doesn't feel good. And let your whole body relax into the support. Is there anywhere you might be able to soften more? And you can even imagine allowing the bones that holds the structure of your body to relax into the support, the ground, the mat. And notice what's here for you. Checking in with the body, the mind, the heart. Long, deep breaths. In the last minute here, if your legs are extended, you can slowly bring them back so your feet are on the ground. And the option here, we have some options. You can either stay like so in this shape, or bring your knees to chest, or bring your feet all the way up towards the ceiling. This kind of floating in the air. This is called a waterfall. And just for a moment, letting everything receive this different sense of connection to gravity, relaxing the feet, the ankles. Then we'll bring the knees back to chest, feet to ground, block to the side. And just a slow descend of your lower back all the way to the ground. And this might feel really nice or not. Just notice what it's like for you. And from here, it's time to come into Shavasana. You're very welcome to stay in constructive rest. You might place your knees together like we started, or extend the legs, or place a bolster under your knees and widen your heels in this really delicious shape of relaxation. Feel free to stay here as long as you need. Thank you so much for being here with us. And feel free to stay here as long as you need. Thank you so much for practicing with us, and hope to see you back here soon.